rotate up quickly, but not yet. So he's just going to back away.
Hard Legion are gaining some good ground here. They've got a smoke lined up by Sviat as well. So the bomb plant's looking fairly likely at this point, especially as the nades go into the bomb site. Simple smoked off. Doesn't have a clear line of sight, so the bomb can move in safely. They should get this bomb planted at the very least, but Navi continue to frag. Simple gets his second kill, and they're just going to run on in. Electronic is the first man to fall on the Navi side of things, and Krag gets a second kill in the midst of this smoke, but Flamey's come back with 2 of his own, and it's up to Rage to try and win a 1v3. P250 in hand, they're already on the bomb. Boomich is just sticking this, and Rage cannot land. They're forced into this second round. They've got a fair few nades. They've got 2 AKs in play. Definitely a dangerous force buy into this second round.
Yeah, they were loving these force buys in the matchup against VP, if I remember correctly, and it's understandable, as we pointed out, getting the bomb plant does give you a few rifles, and oh, Kinky going straight up through B short. 3 players though waiting around, so there really wasn't much to do about Liv, and Krad gonna get one back, and then Rage as he finds Perfecto around the pillar over on B. Are they going to commit now in off the back of this is the question. There is a quick flank coming in through Connector. Simple coming down to see how he can help out, but all of his teammates on that B bomb site just continue to fall. It's Electronic and Simple left to try and save it in the 2-on-4, and there we go. A bit of an opening. That'll let Simple move in towards short now at least and set himself up.
Yeah, Navi's a dynamic duo looking to see what they can do, but Simple's down to a single point of health. So Electronic on the FAMAS is going to have to do the heavy lifting, and he's not going to be able to do so. Good shot from Forrester.
Going on, because right now, they push pretty quickly being moved on towards that A bomb site. We will have Boomich coming up to give a little bit of assistance to Electronic, who is going to peek in towards Long. Okay, spots out Sviat. At this point, realized that no one else was close on Long, but he does hear quite a bit coming up through short. Krad's going to be the first one to actually lead that charge, finding Boomich coming in, and now Electronic stuck on the bomb site, completely blinded, getting naded and everything. I don't know how he's still alive eventually, though. Being forced to resort to the USB, he's not able to do anything else, and he will fall alongside Flamey. Leaving it now in a 2-on-4 without a kick currently in the possession of either of these players. This is going to be an extremely difficult retake for them.
Well, here's the reload, so he knows Forrester's playing from truck. Perfecto hoping to get that fight, but Forrester's playing it safe, and actually Forrester's got a kill elsewhere. Great shots at the end from... We might just see Hard Legion commit to B here.
It does certainly look to be the goal. We've had already a bit of a reaction from the CT side, though coming in, only one from Perfecto. That was a very difficult spot, to be fair. I believe he did have a teammate, a flash come over from a teammate. Simple not able to hit that off. Yeah, it's not a lot of time, but they do have one player still probing around the bathrooms. It seems most likely that they will commit in towards B, and that makes sense. They have 3 on short right now, 1 outside Monster, and then in terms of the CTs, there's only 2 here to try and defend from the pit, but Perfecto already getting the opening kill. Had a little bit of help from Boomich, I believe, who's been spotted in that pit as well. They can't do really anything about stopping the bomb plant. Never mind. Krad did just fake it with that first tap. The issue is now the rotation's being given time down through Connector as well. Rage is gone, and it's all on Krad and Forrester to try and save the day. Forrester is still fragging, though. He's actually looking for the ace clutch right now with 3 to his name already. Pushes out to force the fight against Electronic, brings it down to the 1-on-1, and he finds Simple as well. Forrester is...
Who's going to switch things up. If he's not getting involved, he's probably going to start making plays. He's probably going to start getting in your face. So that's something Hard Legion have to be ready for. But with 25 seconds left here, Navi have the information in this round.
Yeah, setting themselves up with pretty much all of the players when you include Electronic. They're coming in on the flank. Hit a quick shot on the Deagle to get rid of one. It wasn't quite enough, but Kinky is going to be able to deal with the try of the players who are up close at least now, leaving it all on Simple. He's already got 1 kill to his name, so they do know where he's coming from, obviously. Against 3, I mean, if you wanted any man in this situation, you probably would say Simple. Kinky's low, so he may have a chance to try and catch just that 1 body shot, and at that point bring it down to 1-on-2. Actually, yeah, they've been having a lot of success around here, so it does make sense. As you had said, though, with the adjustment now of the op in the hands of Flamey, he's up close on Monster, so he will be looking to try and pick them off before they can come in. The issue is if they all push together, then it's going to be hard for him to find really more than one without the help of his teammates, that is. Perfecto does pop in alongside the flash. Looked like he may have been able to line up the second player there, but nah, Rage, barely taking any damage, does manage to return, and even retrieves the bomb now. So with this kind of 2-for-2 trade, with still 50 seconds, they could just slow this down.
They're the ones that can just sit back and force Hard Legion to push forwards, and that is not the time to peek with a smoke in your hand. Simple's ready for Rage's position, and with 12 seconds left, Krad can't win this. The bomb is too far away from him. He can try.
Yeah, I mean, if the bomb gets dropped at all, then this round is probably done. The issue is Flamey has now been surrounded by players, manages to get one. He's going to look to try and stop the bomb plant, but can't hit the shot. So will at least go down, given a small chance to Hard Legion, but they are severely outnumbered. It is all on Rage, and yeah, I don't think he's going to be really having too much. Yeah, going back to what was working for them earlier on. Again, of course, that monster through the smoke, though. It's a very dangerous approach. Yeah, you see the first player being blinded. That was Kinky. Fears now beside him, ready for that peak to come in. So just going to play alongside his teammates on the bomb site. And there is a really good setup right now, ready to hold down this A bomb site. Krad, though, hits the instant headshot. Electronic has a player already coming in from long. And Kinky and Sviat just clear up the A bomb site. It is all on Flamey and Perfecto. With Flamey pulling back one, they are in a 2-on-3, so you can't count them out of this. They have the kits to work with as well. Nades-wise, though, only a couple of flashes, so that is not fantastic. And with the up on Flamey, who's extremely low as well, you really have to look towards Perfecto to try and push in and find these openings.
Ooh, Forrester unable to get the kill he was looking for. Perfecto with a quick headshot gives them a decent chance on this retake. Bombs planted a truck, and Navi have only just figured that out now. Flamey trying to hold, but Perfecto's just going to lock this in. He's going to... No, he's not. He's off the bomb, and I don't know if there's time anymore. Kinky just playing the clock, and Perfecto has run out of time. He gets the kill, but he's not going to get the round. Hard Legion come away with a 10-5 half.
On long, I presume. Krad, I think, is going to actually look to try and peek this. I was gonna say likely to just play up close and have his teammate back at the science spotting as well, but no, tries to go forward for info, ends up getting spotted by Simple, and with that does go down.
Simple with a P250 and a pistol round is always going to be a nice chance for Navi to get the opening kill. You get the longer range headshot ability with the P250. Simple not able to connect this time round, but Boomich certainly can. The Glock's closing the distance onto the A-bomb site, and this should be a relatively easy bomb plant, and realistically a relatively easy round for Navi at this point, as they have a two-man advantage and the bomb down safely on this A site.
Yeah, they should struggle to lose this round even if they wanted to, but obviously that isn't the goal. They have a 5-on-3 right now. They'll be playing the time on that bomb and making it as difficult as possible for Hard Legion to move in towards the bomb site. And yeah, just all swinging together once they find contact. And they haven't really covered the control around bathrooms as of yet. You see Krad is still up close, which is a position that may not be expected. Surprisingly, this spot does catch people off guard a lot more often than it should. Okay, actually just gonna pop out. Gives a bit of time to try and get the smoke down. Follows up with one more, and that was massive. Now he gives them the man advantage. You see 18 seconds left for Navi as they move forward. And Forrester alongside Rage, ready to trade out after Sviat finds contact, and there it is. Hardly.
Electronic might be in trouble. Sviat gets that kill, and now he knows there's no one else on short. They should be aware it's likely a B play here. 18 seconds, and they have to go through this smoke. Forrester's ready for it. Quick headshot onto the first man, and Navi are looking dazed in this round. There's not much left for them to do, but they get some kills back. Maybe they can win this. 6 seconds, and Simple gets another shot. It's all on Rage, and he can't deny the bomb plant. Simple has saved. No one from Hard Legion is showing themselves until... Oh no! Simple misses the freebie, and now Navi have to go.
Ooh, Simple trying for the no-scopes at the moment. Wasn't able to connect, but he does have the help of Boombitch, who gets two, and also forces Rage back off that short angle. Simple, though, he has 4 seconds. He can't do anything anymore.
Out here.
Oh, no, he does still find the first kill and taking out Simple. That's a big name to claim. That's an advantage that you're probably going to actually rotate back down.
Especially once they hear these nades into the B site, I think Hard Legion will realize what's hitting them. Flamey going in first, gets the initial frag, and Kinky also hits the deck. Good kills from Navi onto the B bomb site, and Sphere.
Off the back of that, Navi, they feel forced to just commit on towards B, where there is already quite a few players. Most of them being back in the spawn, to be fair, but the boost over from the up may not be expected. It could give the opportunity for maybe even one more kill to be snatched. Fortunately, with the smokes down for now, they are given some safety to get that bomb planted, but look at this, Forrester already up on top of the bomb site.
Trying to sniff them out at this point, but once that smoke fades, he may be able to spot them. Simple misses the first shot. Now they know where the AWP is, and Simple misses again. It might be up to the rifles to keep him safe here because they're closing the distance, and Sviat gets the opening kill of the retake. Trades coming through. Simple finally connects, but he's trapped in the corner, and it's all on Flamey. 3 players against him. Line up for 2, but he doesn't get the final frag. Almost transfers it, and Rage, I think, just about has this. It was a little bit close at the end there.
Smoke down, which obviously gives away that he is still up close, but he could still have the opportunity to get something done. Simple finds the flank up through B. In the meantime, Flamey had already walked out onto the bomb site, cuts off the rotation in heaven on Forrester, who had no idea, and the B bomb site's gone. This round is pretty much over. At this be Forrester alongside Kinky to try and hold it down, and unfortunately not really having any nades apart from a couple flashes.
This is still going to be uncomfortable. The bomb is so far behind that Navi are not going to be loving this as they move into the bomb site. Forrester gets one. Forrester gets 3 kills on the hold. What is going on? It's an
Yeah, for sure. I think Navi certainly should be bouncing back with the 2 remaining maps going in their favor, but you never know. Hard Legion, they impressed us back on Overpass, but Simple, this is already looking better from him. Able to find 2 initial openings there towards the top of mid, had Electronic ready as well to follow up. Unfortunately, not quite quick enough to give him the cover as the player moved down through lower, so it is just the trade afterwards. They've given some room though to Kinky. Obviously the biggest issue being that bomb is down, but this could allow him to catch a player off guard, but nah. The Glock is just not the ideal weapon for that position. It is all on Sviat. He's not got Kevlar. He's got 25 health, a P250, a smoke, and a flash. And before too much damage, and eventually with the smoke now being dropped, they will play a little bit more passively. Krad actually finding Flamey up towards the window. With the smoke going down into the CT spawn, they could go ahead and split on towards B. But for the moment, just going to be slowing it down, waiting to see if Navi actually have a reaction off the back of now losing that player. And with that, potentially giving the Hard Legion the chance to maybe snatch some more even. The issue is they start now moving up towards short. Just as Simple actually pushed out through mid, so he's going to get some information about this. But it still may not be enough.
Yeah, this is working well for Hard Legion here. A couple of headshots get them onto the A-bomb site. Boomich here holding A long with the MP9 the entire time, so he couldn't really fight for the site, but Sviat has managed to not be spotted there. This is so well done from Sviat. Oh, battle for A-long will commence at the start of this round. Electronic instantly taken out of the equation, and the Molotov gets the kill onto Boomich as well. 2-man lead from Hard Legion on the A-long fights, and Flamey's thinking of just going for a play through the smoke at this point. Considering they're down in a 3v5, Navi realize they need to do something to get back into this round. Simple holding from Car, they haven't cleared this. Flashbang lands, Simple, oh, he might get some kills. He gets the first frag for free, but now he's trapped at Car, and there's the push. Sviat comes in from the other angle. Flank is good, so Navi get themselves at least somewhat of a chance here, but Hard Legion are crossing to this A site.
Yeah, Flamey only having the FAMAS though up close. Perfecto in the spawn was even being spammed away on before Krad people, but they do obviously have to make that push happen eventually, being on the B side when they eventually do so. There is only 35 seconds remaining. Flamey is able to get at least one there on mid and also connected some good damage. That could help out Perfecto, who's rocking the scout on the back of the platform, but being alone, that is such a difficult spot to be in. Fires off one shot, unfortunately not able to connect. It just gets completely swarmed, and as the bomb gets planted on B, the rest of the players really do have no hope of being able to make this round happen for Navi. Having Kevlar on 2 of them, especially with neither of them having taken any damage, they can just go ahead and save, get an easy upgrade to the helmet if they want to get that in the next round, and of course just buy up a little bit better than they would be able to do so otherwise. But considering they have that full loss bonus, and as I had pointed out, knowing the economy of Hard Legion from a couple players is still low, they do want to stick around, and there's even an AK for Electronic. 2 more players exiting through mid that they could manage to take down potentially, including the Op of Rage.
Ooh, missed shot from Rage. That could be costly. Sviat gets another kill at the end here, and Boomich tapping away, takes one of his own, takes 2. The AWP is right now for Navi on this A side of the map. I think Flamey would really have to step up to lock this one down. As Boomich is just now repositioning. Oh, Krad's in position though. Krad could have this angle. Easy headshot for Krad. And now Flamey's got the weight of the A-bomb site on his shoulders. He has to try and do what he can to hold this one down. But in comes the flank. So well timed from Kinky. Just as Flamey looks for the fight round, but it's a B split from Hard Legion.
Yeah, very quick one indeed. Simple did have a little bit of a gap above that smoke in the spawn, given a chance for him to contribute and taking a kill alongside some damage, but you still see those actual B defenders being taken down without a single frag from themselves. So it is going to be the 3-on-3 in the retake now towards that bomb site. Navi have been saving a lot, of course, but this time they can't really afford to make that call once again. They will look to try and move forward as 3. A few nades, an AK even being upgraded there onto for Boomich, so they do have the weaponry and such to move forward now, and indeed they will be doing so. The flash is going over. There is a player up close to the door being Kinky. He gets one. The upper rage, I was going to say, had been blinded in behind that box, so it gave a chance for the CTs to move forward, but it doesn't matter. He is actually back onto the bomb site. He's going to need at least a couple kills here, though, to give his teammates a chance of making this a winnable round.
Molotov won't land on the site just yet. In fact, it's extinguished in midair. So Electronic can try and fight from the bomb site with the M4 in hand. Quick kill onto the first player. Goes back for more, but Forrester is able to find the trade. Flamey on the flank. Deegs down 2. And now Forrester has got 3 players against him here. Even getting the bomb down is unlikely, but the spray transfer good onto both those players. And now it's into the 1v1. Perfecto with the P250. Holds on for Navi as they fight B site right now. Electronic is sitting behind the CT smoke. If that fades at the right time, he can maybe help his teammate out, but Kinky's already coming in through the door. Perfecto's been spotted, trapped at car. He gets 1 kill, gets a second. The Tech 9 eventually runs him down, and the rotate has also been denied. Electronic, who just arrived at the doors, goes down. If there's anyone who could win this, it would be Simple, but
they need to find these openings quickly so that they can actually quickly route that bomb site then over the bomb over towards one of the bomb sites as well. They really can't fight any sort of resistance, or at least prolonged resistance from these CTs. You do see Electronic already being able to find himself one on that CT lurker, but Perfecto rather.
Really impressive. I feel like it was more Hard Legion just kind of running out of time and having to Hail Mary it onto the B site. And yeah, Flamey landed some nice shots. Got to give him credit, but at the start of this round, Sviat only able to get 1 kill for Hard Legion on the short aggression. Navi have started stacking a couple of players on short in these rounds. Electronic this time fighting for it alongside Boomich. He gets 2 kills. He gets his team the early advantage. And Simple, blinded off that angle, is unable to land the shot. The smoke goes in, but Electronic takes the fight. And now Rage is looking for the trade, but it's not coming his way. The nade's about to land on him as well. A bit more damage done. And Navi looking good in this one.
Crad has creeped out mid, but Navi are kind of okay with that, with the style that they're playing at the moment. They just have Perfecto spotted from the door, ready to drop a smoke if needed. At that point, of course, would limit the angles that those T's could actually come true if they do move out mid, which is the goal. A flash being thrown over, not going to make it incredibly difficult for the CTs to read, but they don't know if they actually are working off the back of it currently. It's just Rage waiting to see if any opportunities will arise, and there we go. Eventually spots that player jumping across the door. Unfortunately, not connecting the shot, so as I said, that smoke then immediately being dropped. He had a Molotov as well to throw down on the window, which is just keeping these players trapped in on mid for now. It's letting those CTs all rotate over and set themselves up. They even have a top mid flank. So right at this point, Hard Legion, they are forced to just go ahead and commit into this, and it is not going to be easy. Perfecto already getting 1. Rage on the off now having to take down 2 as he moves in through the window somehow. Over Flamey maybe considering aggressing. I hope not. It looks like he will probably just stick on this angle for now, which is handy. He, at that point, will spot them once they start moving forward. Should be able to find one, allow then for his teammates to come in and help out. Actually, he does peek back in for the second, and so far here on Dust 2 anyway, Flamey is looking a lot better with that AWP. He also hears that player up close in the smoke being spammed down low, so there's really not much that Crad can do. They're left with just Rage trying to creep forward and see if he can potentially pick off Simple on A. Unfortunately, even if he gets that kill, there's no way for the bomb to be brought back over because there's already a couple players around short and mid.
Yeah, solid shots from Flamey in this round. Need it to win to keep their playoff hopes alive here in the road to Rio. And this pistol round's going to be a pretty important piece of that puzzle, Dean, on this T side.
Oh yeah, no, it is a necessity. They've already won all 3 pistols we've had so far in this series, so they need to keep that trend up. If they were to lose it, then I'm honestly at that point going to be very afraid for them. Obviously, so far they've been struggling with capitalizing on them. It was only on the second half of Overpass where they actually went out against the Force Buy in the second round. But for now, obviously, we need to focus back on this pistol. Kinky ended up in between multiple players there somehow. Okay, actually, Crad was hiding in the pit the entire time, so Simple didn't get to catch Fiat like I presumed he would. It looked like he was going to have a free kill. Forrester also setting himself up for a very quick flank on short. Gets the one, backs away as they try and hunt them down. And that is the perfect play. Look at the amount of damage they've done as well to those remaining players.
Oh, Sviat continuing to look to line up these shots from the bomb site, but Boomich has been able to close the distance. Now Krad has got to try and do what he can, but Electronic gets the quick kill, and Forrester coming in from the back lines. His second kill on the board, but there are two more against him. Both players low, both without Kevlar. Jump shot not going to connect for Forrester. He's also not got the kit, but he's got the kill into the 1v1. Forrester looking to see if he can clutch this out against Boomich. He lands the shot. Forrester.
So the question is now, are they expecting this or not? They've actually rotated Sviat in instead, so they have the FAMAS here to help out Krad. He had the ability to catch one off guard, but ends up getting wrecked by the Tech 9. And then Flamey comes in with the Galil to get one. It's still being fought back for her by the boys over on Hard Legion, but Navi have done a good job trading this down to the 3-on-3. And Kinky now, as he rotates in, as he loses his teammate over towards Long, he's in a lot of trouble. And as you can see again, it's left on Forrester to try and clutch it out. He has a nade. He does have a kit as well, and he's sitting pretty healthy there with that M4, so you can't count them out. But Navi, they managed to get themselves into a pretty good spot. That's not going to kill the planter, but it will do good damage. Flamey to 4.
And I think without the ult available for the CT side here, they're feeling like they have to fight for the A site. They're feeling like they can't have that ult just holding long and watching for the cross to the bomb site. So they've got a fair few players committed to A, and that might leave B a bit vulnerable. Only 2 players here committed to the B bomb site, and Kinky tries to take a risk going through the smoke. That's not panned out for him, and it's a flurry of frags for Navi. All the kills,
of course, stops him from really being able to see the heads as they cross over. So instead, it is going to be the Up of Rage that needs to find a bit more as they move on towards the bomb site. Playing around the smoke, unfortunately not able to really react in time. Wasn't scoped in. Boomich just peeks through with a flash from Perfecto, who actually himself gets blinded. Has a little bit of revenge there over on short. So a good recovery from Kinky, and they do now have the man advantage working in towards this retake. The issue is only the 1 kit nades-wise, just a few flashes remaining at this point, but they do have the T's trapped in around the bomb site, so they're feeling forced to take the fights. Flamey already getting one. Boomich peeks towards Long and regains the control. Suddenly it's all on Forrester. I was going to say and Kinky, but he was gone before I could finish the set. Small setback, Hawker. We don't have to worry. Or at least we hope we don't have to. There is a Deagle here for Rage that does want to take the fight on towards tunnels. Being the actual sole B defender right now, though, it makes that quite risky, because if he goes down, the bomb site is gone. Had Kinky rotate up through the door as quick as he could to try and help out, but not going to be finding success there either. There was also Navi pressured out mid, being able to cut off the rotations, and with that now, the bomb is just going to be ran back around towards that B bomb site. The goal of the remaining players just...
Yeah, Navi are really hitting their stride right now, and if they're not careful on the Hard Legion side of things, they might not be able to catch Navi. Flashes on Long are really good. Sviat had to turn away, and he was still blinded. Another flash comes in. Fantastic flashbangs from Navi to get the early advantage in this round, and Perfecto is flying up through short. They're not ready for this. Perfecto finally gets the kill. It's actually Flamey who had to help in pretty much middle of the road for them. It's been a team effort here from Navi, which is what we needed to see. Forrester here, though, locking down B. Huge damage done. Kinky eventually gets another kill through the smoke. This is a good start to the round for the Hard Legion, but with Boomich getting 1 kill back, they've got to be a bit careful. Krad's in spawn, though. Great position for Krad, but he only gets 1 kill. Boomich lands the long-range headshot, and Navi keep themselves alive in this round, but Boomich somehow still alive on 13 health as they move into short.
Yeah, perhaps he can still contribute a bit here alongside Simple. Manny, you said hasn't had to carry them towards this finish line so far, but this would be a great time for him to step up. We know he's always capable of it. For the moment, was actually just rocking the Deagle. We'll eventually swap the op over towards Boomich. So now he's got the AK. That'll give him the ability to try and move forward, create a little bit more space for them to work with. For the moment, though, Hard Legion are playing this safe. They have the op back on the corner. That's Rage over on Long. They have Forrester down in the spawn, who will eventually be able to find Boomich coming up through short, and with a flash over, although it didn't blind up Simple, it did give a little bit of room for them to back that second player towards the bomb site. Forrester, though, does end up falling. The issue is for Simple, he's trapped in between both of these players, and he is completely aware of it. Somehow manages to get the bomb and move on towards the site, and may even plant with that. He's been walled down even lower, though, and may not have heard that drop into the spawn either. No, it doesn't seem like it.
Oh, he's got to be dead. Oh, missed shot. Yeah, that's going to cost him. The Molotov has slowed them down, but with all the Navi players grouped up in B tunnels, you've got to feel like they're going to do something funky here.
Ooh. Yeah, Krad has been able to find one up close on that mid-smoke as they pushed in. Forrester waiting up close on B as well. This is a risky play from Navi to just try and go straight through that B smoke, and Forrester makes them pay the price. Taking it a while Navi have been controlling here on the T side. Hard Legion haven't been looking nearly as confident in their own play as Forrester, though. Actually getting a chance on mid because Boomich blinded himself, follows up at a second onto Electronic, and suddenly it's a two-man advantage for Hard Legion. That long aggression eventually did come in, just as Flamey no longer expected it.
There was only one man on the B site. If they smoked CT or if they got that kill, Navi could have split B so easily here, but now it's gone against them. It's a 2v4 for Navi to try and overcome. There is a player behind the doors. That smoke is a bit awkward as well. It's a bit out in the open, so it's something they've got to be aware of. Simple and Perfecto have won rounds between them previously. A 2v4 to try and win this time. Oh, the flash is so good. What? Simple lands the no-scope, but he's not going to get the second chance. Perfecto with 3 players. First kill found. He's trapped in the corner. Perfecto, only 2 health left. Surely he can't win this. AK in hand, he looks for the kill, but...
One's in right now. At the moment, though, not being sure if they could have already creeped out onto B. He is making what was probably the correct decision to not go in on his own. Actually does eventually peek forward just to catch the timing on them as they move out of the tunnels. Rage has the ability to try and wallbang them as they cross, and that's good damage. It could help out this nade, but actually getting the kill, unfortunately not lined up straight away. Will eventually go in, and okay, alongside the nade from Rage as well, does get them the kill. And now it's all on Flamey. Overtime is once again looking possible. Flamey needs to come up clutch. Looking for that first kill, has done the damage, but was dinked down himself. And eventually...
There are plenty of Hard Legion players ready to hold.
Oh, nicely timed molly to slow down the mid players, though, so that's a big issue. Lets them focus more on tunnels as they come out, and it's going to be Forrester and Spiat just completely locking down B. And as the bomb dropped, that is 14 seconds left for Flamey and Electronic to try and recover, which is just impossible to do without that bomb. Flamey's gone, Electronic is left alone. And at this point, really, I guess, saving. I mean, they're in the overtimes, so he doesn't need to, but he has no other option. He's going to move in. If he could get the up off Rage, that would have been nice, but he actually just goes down afterwards instead.
What they need. It's on point right now because Navi look likely to commit to this A site where there are plenty of CTs again positioned to try and stop them. Oh, no.
Molly, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, completely blinded on the bomb site as well.
Oh.
Yeah, is somehow still able to get a double kill from that. More being found, looking to try and drop Simple if he had the M4 still.
Oh, the
maybe it
bomb's
would have
gone.
been a little bit easier, but yeah, that's the issue. The bomb even dropping down in towards the spawn. Simple realizes a little bit of a mouse swing out of frustration as this round is done. And I mean, at least if they save the weapons, they'll have those to work with here in the following. But other than that, it's a little bit shoddy. Boomich and Perfecto do have enough for the...
And it feels like Hard Legion are reading Navi really well in these first 2 rounds. They stacked A previously. It worked out for them, but this time Boomich has got the opening kill for Navi. That might be just what they needed. Rage having to back away, and Boomich with a second entry onto the A site. He's taking matters into his own hands here as Navi look good to get this round.
Yeah, Boomich just said, screw this. I do not want to be losing this matchup. Just wrecks everyone towards A and has eventually given them the bomb site. That molly slowed it down a little bit. You only see an Electronic initially pushing forward, but he secured control at least. Eventually that bomb does go over and get planted. And now it's a very, very difficult 3-on-5 retake for the remaining players here of Hard Legion. They're going to have to try and work in together, regain the short control, and then, of course, even at that point, 2 players immediately on short with the ability to have help from more. Which came over, didn't help out too much though. Perfecto has still had an easy time being able to find Forrester, and yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot to be done here. There's going to need to be just some insane shots being connected. There's one from Rage. I could maybe let him move forward in the spawn, but then again, he still needs this player to deal with the short ones. Otherwise, as he's moving up, trying to make it to the ramp, he would just get peeked.
It's last round. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know why they're not trying to go quicker here, but there you go.
This is the difference we've seen between Navi on their CT side and Hard Legion as well. Navi, pretty much all of the time, we're having Electronic aggressive around this area and just making it a bit more difficult for Hard Legion to find than it has been for Navi. They were always just kind of walking up for free. Right now, restricting that control and, yeah, forcing the T's over towards B. We still see the openings, though, being found by Forrester, of course. This man is incredible so far in this matchup, and Sviat, he finds that rotation in through mid. Simple, he hopefully will be able to return this and give them the opening, but no! Sviat is just insane. 2 quick headshots. Boomich up towards the top of mid, I believe, having been spotted as well. Left now in a 1-on-3 to deny map and serious point as Hard Legion. They pretty much confirmed it already.
Oh, this is never a position that Navi thought they'd have themselves in.
Who's kind of entrusted with helping from long. The smoke makes it a bit more difficult. He still does some decent damage and will eventually manage to finish off Kinky, but Flamey trapped in the corner and Imperfecto on the back of the bomb site, not able to find anything either. Suddenly it's a 3-on-3. The health does favor the CTs, but the time favors Hard Legion as they have that bomb planted.
This is it. A 3v3 retake to keep Navi in this tournament on the B-bomb site. The pressure is unbelievable right now. Boomich moving in, looking for this fight, but he's not ready. Crag gets the kill. 2 more to find for Hard Legion to take victory, and Forrester finds another. It's all on Simple to be the savior of Navi in this clutch, but the time is so far gone, and there it is.